Ikaw ang pangulo para sa pagbabago. Sawa na ang bayan ko sa magnanakaw na tao. Madilim
Ladies and gentlemen, our President, Rodrigo Roa Duterte.
Sa piling mo, di ko mawawala ang korupsyon.
Once again, our President, Rodrigo Roa Duterte.
Pilipinas, tayo na magbago. Hawak kamay tayo para
President
sa
Duterte is now inspecting
pagkasenso.
the contraband vehicles with a total of 68 luxury cars and 8 big motorcycles. He is with CEZA Administrator and CEO Raul Lambino giving him a short briefing. Our President comes to visit the Cagayan Special Economic Zone and Freeport here in Santa Ana, Cagayan for the condemnation and public destruction of these vehicles.
Masdan mo ang paligid, alamak mga krimen, rape, droga at mga nakawan, dapat nang mapigilan. Tayo na Pilipinas, tayo na magbago. Hawak kamay tayo para
Again,
sa
he is inspecting the contraband vehicles with a total of 68 luxury cars and 8 big motorcycles.
Tayong lahat kay Rodrigo Duterte para sa tunay na pagbabago.
Why am I here? I am here because I love my country and I love the people of the Philippines.
Ikaw at ako, tayong lahat kay Rodrigo Duterte para sa tunay na pagbabago. Ikaw ang pangulo para sa pagbabago. Sawa na ang bayan ko sa magnanakaw na tao. Madilim na kahapon,
Pursuant to the clear directives of President Rodrigo Roa Duterte last March 14, 2018, when we first witnessed the initial public destruction of 14 luxury vehicles. Today, we are again witnesses to the condemnation and public destruction of 68 contraband luxury vehicles and 8 big motorcycles.
hawak kamay tayo para sa pagkasenso. Ikaw at ako, tayong lahat kay Rodrigo Duterte para sa tunay na pagbabago. Masdan mo ang paligid, alamak mga krimen, rape, droga at mga nakawan, dapat nang mapigilan. Tayo na Pilipinas, tayo na magbago. Hawak kamay tayo para sa pag-asenso. Ikaw at ako, tayong lahat kay Rodrigo Duterte, para sa tunay na pagbabago.
Why am I here? I am here because I love my country and I love the people of the Philippines.
Ikaw at ako, tayong lahat kay Rodrigo Duterte, para sa tunay na pagbabago. Ikaw ang Pangulo para sa pagbabago. Sawa na ang bayan ko sa magnanakaw na tao. Madilim na kahapon, ikaw ang mag-aahon. Sa piling mo, di ko mawawala ang korupsyon. Tayo na Pilipinas, tayo na magbago. Hawak kamay tayo para sa pag-asenso. Ikaw at ako, tayong lahat kay Rodrigo Duterte, para sa tunay na pagbabago. Masdan mo ang paligid, alamak mga krimen, rape, droga at mga nakawan, dapat nang mapigilan. Tayo na Pilipinas, tayo na magbago. Hawak kamay tayo para sa pag-asenso. Ikaw at ako, tayong lahat kay Rodrigo Duterte, para sa tunay na pagbabago.
Why am I here? I am here because I love my country and I love the people of the Philippines.
Ikaw at ako, tayong lahat kay Rodrigo Duterte, para sa tunay na pagbabago. Ikaw ang Pangulo para sa pagbabago. Sawa na ang bayan ko sa magnanakaw na tao. Madilim na kahapon, ikaw ang mag-aahon. Sa piling mo, di ko mawawala ang korupsyon. Tayo na, Pilipinas, tayo na magbago. Hawak kamay tayo para sa pagkasenso. Ikaw at ako, tayong lahat kay Rodrigo Duterte, para sa tunay na pagbabago.
Once again, may we welcome our President, Rodrigo Roa Duterte.
Paligid, alamak mga krimen, rape, droga at mga nakawan, dapat nga mapigilan. Tayo na, Pilipinas, tayo na magbago. Hawak kamay tayo para sa pagkasenso. Ikaw at ako, tayong lahat kay Rodrigo Duterte, para sa tunay na pagbabago.
Why am I here? I am here because I love my country and I love the people of the Philippines.
Ikaw at ako, tayong lahat kay Rodrigo Duterte, para sa tunay na pagbabago. Ikaw ang Pangulo para sa pagbabago. Sawa na ang bayan ko sa magnanakaw na tao. Madilim na kahapon, ikaw ang mag-aahon. Sa piling mo, di ko mawawala ang korupsyon. Tayo na, Pilipinas, tayo na magbago. Hawak kamay tayo para sa pagkasenso. Ikaw at ako, tayong lahat kay Rodrigo Duterte, para sa tunay na pagbabago. Masdan mo ang paligid, alamak mga krimen, rape, droga at mga nakawan, dapat nga mapigilan. Tayo na, Pilipinas, tayo na magbago. Hawak kamay tayo para sa pag-asenso. Ikaw at ako, tayong lahat kay Rodrigo Duterte, para sa tunay na pagbabago.
Why am I here? I am here because I love my country and I love the people of the Philippines.
Ikaw at ako, tayong lahat kay Rodrigo Duterte, para sa tunay na pagbabago. Ikaw ang pamuno para sa pagbabago. Sawa na ang bayan ko sa magnanakaw na tao. Madilim na kahapon, ikaw ang mag-aahon. Sa piling mo, di ko mawawala ang korupsyon. Tayo na, Pilipinas, tayo na magbago. Hawak kamay tayo para sa pag-asenso. Ikaw at ako, tayong lahat kay Rodrigo.
Once again, let us welcome our President, Rodrigo Roa Duterte.
Masdan mo ang paligid.
Now, the President will witness the condemnation and public destruction of contraband luxury vehicles. Pursuant to the clear directives of President Rodrigo Roa Duterte last March 14, 2018, when we first witnessed the initial public destruction of 14 luxury vehicles. Today, we are again witnesses to the condemnation and public destruction of 68 contraband luxury vehicles and 8 big motorcycles. No less than the President himself witnessed the condemnation of those 14 luxury vehicles and declared the government's strong resolve to restore good governance, preserve our nation's dignity, and safeguard our people's welfare. In adherence to the President's unequivocal stand, the CEZA Board of Directors has resolved with finality all pending issues in accordance with the due process provision of CEZA's Administrative Order on Condemnation Proceedings. Thus, all contraband luxury vehicles were legally seized and properly disposed of by CEZA. In echoing the President's remarks last March 14, when he means no words in declaring to put an end to a long-standing societal disease that has eroded public trust and tainted the government's sincerity to deliver equitable social services. This public condemnation and destruction will send out the message that CEZA does not and will never again tolerate or condone or encourage smuggling or wrongdoing of any kind at the free port. public destruction of contraband luxury vehicles. May we all be seated. At this juncture, may I call on Governor Manuel and Mamba of the province of Cagayan for the welcome remarks.
Our beloved President, President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. Let's give him a round of applause. Secretary Lambino of Administrator of the Cagayan Economic Zone Authority. Our Customs Commissioner, Commissioner La Peña. Mayor Tobias of the Municipality of Santa Ana. Special Assistant to the President, Secretary Bongo. Our investors, both local and foreign investors, the Cagayan Economic Zone Authority officers, our men and women and officers of the Armed Forces of the Philippines and the Philippine National Police, local officials of the different municipalities in the province of Cagayan, friends, ladies and gentlemen, my province mates, magandang hapon po sa ating lahat. Beloved President, nagpapasalamat po kami sa inyong muling pagdalaw sa aming probinsya ng Cagayan. Nagpapasalamat din po kami sa pagtatalaga ng mga bagong tagapamahala ng Cagayan Economic Zone Authority. Mr. President, nagpapasalamat din po kami, the first ever in the history of our province that a Marine Battalion contingent is now in the province of Cagayan. At sana po madagdagan nyo pa. Nagpapasalamat din po kami sa walang puknat na laban sa illegal drugs sa Cagayan at sa buong bansa natin. Maraming salamat din po sa seryoso at totoong laban sa korupsyon. Maraming salamat din po sa biyaya at tuloy-tuloy na tulong sa mga biktima ng Super Typhoon Lawin dito sa aming rehiyon, lalong-lalo na dito sa aming probinsya. Maraming salamat din po sa 4.3 billion Chico River Irrigation Project para sa probinsya ng Cagayan at sa kapit probinsya ng Kalinga. Thank you so much, Mr. President. At higit sa lahat, ang tuloy-tuloy na daloy ng progreso at kapayapaan sa ating inang bayan. Maligayang pagdating, Mr. President. Maligayang pagdating po sa inyong lahat. Welcome. Maraming salamat po sa ating lahat.
Thank you, Governor Mamba, for that short and heartwarming welcome remarks. May I call on Secretary Raul Lambino, the Administrator and Chief Executive Officer of the Cagayan Economic Zone Authority, for his message and for the introduction to our guest speaker.
Mr. President, Mayor Rodrigo Roa Duterte, Special Assistant to the President, Secretary Bongo, Commissioner Sed La Peña of the Bureau of Customs, Governor Manuel Mamba of the Province of Cagayan, Mayor Tobias of the Municipality of Santa Ana, and the other local officials of the Province of Cagayan who are here today, fellow workers in government, the investors and locators of the Cagayan Economic Zone Authority, mga minamahal kong kababayan na imbag nga malam kada kay amin apo. Cagayan Economic Zone Authority is indeed grateful for the privilege and preferential attention we are getting from the President. I believe and I'm happy to note that CEZA enjoys the distinction for having been visited twice by the President for a period of only about 3 months. Last March 14 this year, no less than the President himself witnessed the historic public destruction of 14 luxury contraband vehicles right here in the same place where the President declared his quote-unquote strong resolve to restore good governance, preserve our nation's dignity, and safeguard our people's welfare. CEZA strongly adheres to the President's unequivocal order to put an end to corruption in government. Today, we witness the condemnation and public destruction of 68 sedan luxury vehicles and 8 big motorcycles. These crushed vehicles, including the 14 we have earlier destroyed, will be utilized as the primary materials for the construction of a 3-story high monument of change or bantayog ng pagbabago inside the Cagayan Freeport Zone to convey the strong message of the President against corruption and to serve as a reminder for all, especially the local and foreign visitors of Cagayan, that real change for good governance has happened during the President's administration. Mr. President, change has indeed dawned on CEZA. Thank you, sir, for your unrelenting guidance and leadership by example. Today, we are happy to report to the President and to the people of Cagayan the fruits of change and the positive directions we are undertaking in CEZA. By the end of the second quarter of this fiscal year, CEZA has earned more than 370 million from new investments not related to gaming or gambling that already exceeded its combined total revenues for the whole year of 2017. We will build the $100 million CEZA Crypto Valley of Asia here in Cagayan, which will be home to new wave of financial technology companies establishing their operations in the Cagayan Special Economic Zone and Freeport. This will also generate more than 10,000 jobs for BPO servicing the global fintech and cryptocurrency sectors and catalyze the next economic boom destined to spread from Cagayan Valley to the rest of Northern Luzon. Thanks to our private partners, especially Northern Star investors and directors, which include Mr. Enrique Gonzalez. Please stand up, Mr. Enrique Gonzalez, the Chief Executive of IP Ventures, Mr. J.G. Atencio, Chairman of Hanarius Holdings, Mr. Juan Borra III. Where's Mr. Juan Borra III? Director of Transcend and Agos 3 Hydropower Corporation, and Mr. Jaxer, a Singaporean who is founder of Find Yourself Now, a leading cryptocurrency platform in Asia. Soon to rise in Crypto Valley, a world-class internet data center, self-contained power production facilities, and state-of-the-art cybersecurity and risk assessment facility. A major enterprise is the Blockchain Academy, a partnership project of CEZA with Hanwha of Korea, in line with the Memorandum of Understanding signed during the President's state visit to Korea this year. Likewise, Mr. President, we are happy to let you know that out of CEZA's corporate funds, we will be undertaking the following CEZA priority infrastructure projects starting this year, 2018. The CEZA Corporate Center, with an estimated project cost of 140 million, will now be constructed starting this year. By September, we are going to groundbreak this corporate center. The Port Irene warehouses, we are going to construct in our 2-hectare property, which is just right here in front of us, 8 units of warehouse with an estimated project cost of 200 million pesos. Then we are going to reconstruct the Port San Vicente Wharf in order to accommodate cruise ships that are going to come from Korea, Japan, Hong Kong, Taiwan, and other countries. This is going to cost 155 million pesos. We are now about to finish our multipurpose center in Tuguegarao City with a cost of 20 million pesos to serve as the training center of young Cagayanos and the Ilocanos who would like to be trained on the most modern courses that CEZA will offer to them. We are now constructing our sanitary landfill, which is estimated to cost 17 million here in our 2-hectare property in Jura Sinungan, which we are going to expand to 10 hectares as the need arises. Finally, let me convey my personal gratitude to the President for his trust and confidence in me, with the highest assurance that I will work harder and with utmost dedication to steer the Cagayan Economic Zone Authority to greater heights and help achieve the President's vision of a more progressive and developed Cagayan, a more progressive Northern Luzon, and the whole Philippines. Thank you very much, Mr. President. Mabuhay po kayo. And now, ladies and gentlemen, ang Pangulo ng Pilipinas, Mayor Rodrigo Roa Duterte.
Kindly sit down. Thank you for your courtesy. I only have 2 pages for you. Just enough for me to fly out at sunset time. But this would not reflect my sentiments of the moment. You know, before a place can really be developed or a viable place to do business, you have to establish first law and order. That is my experience in Mindanao, and that is my experience as the city mayor of Davao City for 23 years. I was able to get what I want, maybe because I was given so much time to do it. Dito ngayon, I know that the NPAs are working overtime. And sino ba NPA dito ngayon? Sa likod. Dinaya lahat. Pagka, alam mo, I don't know what will happen to the talks. But if you guys want just maybe a place where you can work and earn money for your family, for their education, you might do well just to talk to anybody, even to the military and the police, about how we can sort it out among ourselves. War would bring us nothing. Mindanao has been there fighting, cutting each other's throat for almost 50 years. Kayo mga komunista. And you are starting to be arrogant again, and you want war. So, another 50 years of slaughtering your own countrymen. If that is what you want, and you stymie the development of this nation, not for you, but for your children and your grandchildren now, it's your take. Whatever you want, then so be it. But I'm appealing to you, malakas ang NPA dito, ano naman makukuha ninyo? I mean, Season is there. You believe in what is in his head. I listened to him, and I believe in many years ago. But you know, there is always a time to reflect and review what we have in this life. Hindi madali ito. It's not revolution. It's to revolutionize, to develop. It ain't really the way. It has to be evolution. Dahan-dahan yan. You allow government to work in this area, establish economic centers, make it productive, make it safe, make the buildings, the structures, fire-free, no attack, no killing. Pero pag hindi niyo naintindihan yan, and you rely on your arms, maybe sometimes pag-isipan ninyo, what you were thinking or how brave you were before holding the rifle, and how brave you are now killing your countrymen and destroying for nothing because you have a gun. Isipin mo nga kung ano ka ngayon. But then, isipin mo rin kung ano ang nangyari sa inyo. Baka nga naman talagang pinahirapan kayo. And that is why we are here. I ordered the destruction. Ano man sabihin ninyo na may corruption pa, meron pa rin. Hindi ko maubos kagad ng isang araw. And do not believe that General La Peña here, the Customs Commissioner, is corrupt. He is not. He was for the longest time a chief of police in Davao City. And even filed on. You know why I trust him? We got some money when we raided Mighty Cigarettes. Did you how much we earned from there? 40 billion. Siya lang ang nag-tip sa akin. He was the sole singular guy in government na nagbulong sa akin nga there is smuggling, so much smuggling that if we can destroy it, we will have the money. And I would not believe that he would exchange that for a few million. 6 million. And it included my son. Yung ganon. Kahit sinira ako to, because you have to show to the world that you have a viable place of investment and business. And the only way to show it is that you are productive and that you have the economy to absorb the productivity of the population. The life source, the source of government funding is taxes. Wala nang iba. We cannot print money beyond our value as a nation. GDP and all the productivity that you can exert. That would constitute kung gaano tayo kayaman. Na vis-a-vis with America, ang dollar natin is 52.50. Ang dollar nila sa ating peso is $1 per 53 pesos. It's because walang trabaho, may gera tayo dyan sa NPA, wala naman pumupunta dito, takot. It's not because there is trouble and the NPA is abound. And for what? You've been doing it for 50 years. You have stymied the ambitions of people. Kayong mga taga rito, kung maniwala kayo sa NPA, hindi kayo lalabas dito. Yung mga mahirap ninyo, yan ang sinasabi ko sa lahat. Pati sa hulo. Anaka, if you do not shape up, we will never get from the rut of poverty. You'll just have to trust government. And anyway, there's an election. So ako, sinabi ko, I have many issues. Plenty. Errors. Marami. But the issue of money was never one of them. Kaya nung nag-mayor ako, sabi ko, I want this city. You want an example of what a productive city is? Hindi ako magyayabang. Pumunta kayo ng Davao City. Kaya lang nasubrahan siguro ni Inday, yung anak ng mayor ko, because a lot of lamentations, not complaints about, kasi doon, pagka alas 12, sarado lahat. Nobody would serve you any alcoholic drink. Nobody would entertain you. And nobody walks the streets because baka maloitering ka. Pero hindi ang kasalanan. Nobody is prevented from walking thereabout in any of the places in the Philippines, there is freedom of expression and freedom of happiness. But kung matuto ang tao, and I think that, well, ang NPA naman, hindi naman masyado inatake yung Davao. You did it once and you earned the ire of the mayor. Eh ngayon, magkalaban na kayo. So what's the... Bakit kayo mag... You know, the machines are there, the equipments are there. They need people to work on it and produce something of value that contributes to the income of government. GDP is simply income ng gobyerno. Yan ang dapat isipin ninyo. Itong Cagayan, getting rid of the NPAs, I said they thank me for sending the Marines here. But sa Marines, we still have to spend for their salaries. And they are behaved because they are professionals and paid by government. Yan ang gusto ko. Same with the police. So what's the point of killing people, killing the soldiers? For what? For nothing. And you have not been able to realize, even in a scale of 1 to 10, hanggang 1.1 lang kayo hanggang ngayon. And yet you insist in fighting government. Ako ayaw kong pumatay ng Pilipino. Be very sure of that. Ayaw ko talaga. And tomorrow, and I appeal to them, you enjoy killing your own countrymen? Is that what you want? So I asked the people there when I was there, when can I go here in Hulo without an arm and without a soldier? I am a Moro, my grandmother is. But can I walk the streets of the, maybe personally, you'd hate me to see me die. But, how about the others? How about the Christians? They are avoiding places. Nandiyan yung kidnapping, nandiyan yung... So when can I go to Zamboanga, Hulo, Siasi, without a firearm and without a soldier or policeman guiding me or keeping watch? Ako ayaw kong ang kotse ko when I travel, I'm the only one. Wala akong kasama, ayaw ko. Hindi kasi ako nasanay, kasi sa Davao, nagmumotor lang ako, kaya ako dumugo yung... It pains me to see things that I love. I love riding the motor. I have toured the entire length and breadth of this country. Motorbike lang, big bike. Yes. Inikot ko na itong Pilipinas. Kasi sa Mindanao, pag hindi ka nakaikot ng Pilipinas, wala kang fictional badge. Badge ng you are not allowed to talk in front of people who have been here around because who have not yet attained that honor of going around the country. Sarap sana. I fell in love with my country when I kaganda, mababait naman ang tao. Sana ngayon, wala naman talaga yung si season, the unreasoned position, that they cannot carry a fight. What do you really want? You cannot even occupy a barangay to sit you for 24 hours. Then you're able to shoot somebody, kill civilians, kill soldiers, for nothing. For nothing. Not even an ideology. There is actually none at all. You are fighting for a bankrupt mind. Isang tao lang ang nag-iisip. There's only one person using his goddamn gray matter between his ears para kayong robot kung anong inuutos. Mabuti pa itong mga pulis, pati sundalo, pag agrabyado, nagsasabi pa, Mr. President, hindi pwede yan. Eh, kayo, pag nga robot, it's all, what? 50 years? Well, everybody dies. Ikaw, on a bad day, ma-encuentro mo yung mga Marines pati police, it's either you or sila. And that is your life story. Hanggang dyan ka lang. So ako, I love motorcycles. But I love my country more. Why? Because I sought the presidency. And I got it, I don't know how. Alam naman ninyo, dito lang ako ni isang barangay captain sa Luzon. In the entire Abra, si ano lang, sino yung bang? Si Siares. Oh, padala siya ng wild mushroom kagabi. Sabi ko, makain ba itong yawa na ito? Baka wild mushroom eh. But it was really very delicious. Sana magpadala pa siya. Sana kayo. Baski kontrapartido tayo. Wala na akong ambient politics. I cannot seek re-election. I hit the wall there something. So I will not waste my time just talking, coming here, and allowing corruption. Hindi ko talaga, ayaw ko. Huwag kayong pumasok dyan. Duterte may corruption. Talaga. Pero today I have fired. And what is really very what is pitiful is that most of them were with me since 1988 when I became mayor. Alam mo, pag ang tao nakahawak ng posisyon, ganun eh. Kaya ang lamentation ko, I would not read my speech. I want a dialogue with you. Ang masakit sa akin yung, sige, takbo ka, because the country needs this, the country needs this. Or ay corruption na putang ina pagdating ng panahon na una. That's the same. Kayo, pagdating ninyo, huwag kayo maniwala. Marami magpunta yan, galing probinsya, galing kung saan-saan. Patakbuhin ka itong delegation ng ang putang ina nandyan na sa pwesto, nakaw dito, nakaw doon. Travel dito, travel doon. Kaya ang pera niya. Imagine going out of the country 21 times. So most of them said, you want to be a tourist? Okay, you establish a travel agency. Nagbibigay ng free ticket. Sa travel kayo, ma'am? MRRD. Punta kayong Davao, ma'am. I am inviting you. Purbang na rin ka barangay lang. Wala, no? Really, I am inviting the original MRRD to visit me. But only the beautiful ones, ha? And totoo yan. You have to, I am more in the dialogue with the Filipinos at the back, pati yung mga NPA. Walang mangyayari sa atin dito. But I promise you, surrender ka sa police o sa military, then I'll give you a job automatic at bigyan kita ng bahay, kagaya sa Mindanao. Right away, if in numbers kayo, 50, I will establish an a community. I will begin the housing project. And in the meantime, bigyan ko kayo ng allowance. At dito kung matuloy, hindi niyo istorbohin itong mga investors. Mahalin ninyo, may trabaho kayo. Mga anak ninyo makapag-aral. At kung makapag-aral sila mag-high-tech, one day, baka maging supervisor pa dito o maging manager. But if you take on the course of that shit, wala. Hindi kayo makalalabas. Never get out of the poverty of kahirapan. Anong na... May nagpasok man sa ears ko. Gulo, dilaw yun. Yung dilaw, yellow, to the Visayans, ice yan in our Tokatis. Yellow is ice. Kayong mga yellow, pati lahat na tayo, set aside politics. Yung dilaw, matagal nang natutunaw. Because yellow, I said, in our dialect, yun ang tawag namin. Magbili ka ng yellow. Wala, natunaw na. Ano pa bang gawain natin niya? At I have to stop talking because they are signaling me that there's a high range of mountains there in the... Ang next magsira nito kung malasin tayo, si Robredo niya, kaya sirain niya. Basta gano'n. I admit hanggang ngayon meron. Pero masiguro mo, pag nahuli kita, diretso yan. It's the secretary. Kasi ako, to be frank with you, there is actually no commercial paper on my table. Wala akong mga transactions sa reclamation, railway, economic zone. It stays, it ends, and it begins with the cabinet member. Wala akong pinahat even marginal notes. What I have are the appointments and the policy, foreign affairs. No. So if the investors would want to see me and say, what's the kind of business? O you to Secretary Dominguez. I cannot help you. I do not know. I'm a lawyer. I'm not a businessman. I hate to say, I get dizzy with that drop about economy dropping, going up, and what is worse is that our educators, I don't know what happened to idiots. They began to tinker with the figures and letters, mixing them up. That's why bakit ito na ang figures, sinali mo doon sa alphabet. 2C equals 1C equals WC. Ano ba ito? Minus 2R, 2D. Why do you have to mix it up when you can make this as simple? One line is the expense, the other line is the profit, and that's it. Today you lost 70. Do not have to give me that. So I'm not the fellow that you'd want to talk to. So you just talk to the appropriate department where your business is germane to. Or maybe, do not come to because I'm busy with papers and busy with the angels. Beautiful angels. Because not all angels are good. There are also angels who are sinners like me. So I'm busy with it. Thank you for inviting me and mabuhay kayong lahat.
Thank you, President, for that informative message for continuing to inspire us and for leading us by example. At this moment, may we request the following people for the photo opportunity with our beloved President. For the first batch, we have the CEZA officials and 6 appointed members of the board. For the second batch, may we have Governor Mamba, Mayor Tobias, and members of the Sangguniang Bayan of Santa Ana. Please exit to your right later on and prepare batch 3. Okay, for the third batch, we have the CEZA locators. Again, please exit to your right, and third batch, please come up stage now. Once again, thank you, President, for this opportunity of visiting us here in Santa Ana, Cagayan. May I request everyone to please remain seated for the exit of our dear President. In behalf of the Cagayan Economic Zone Authority, headed by Secretary Raul Lambino, and with the cooperation of all the hardworking provincial and municipal government officials and staff, we would like to express our heartfelt gratitude to our President for this very historic and significant opportunity. We are looking forward to see and hear our President more often here in the beautiful province of Cagayan. Please remain seated or stay in your place for the exit of our President. Again, please remain seated in your place or stay put in your place for the exit of our President. Siya po muna ang maunang umuwi bago tayo.
Ikaw ang mamuno para sa pagbabago. Sawa na ang bayan ko sa magnanakaw na tao. Madilim
Ladies and
na
gentlemen, that
kahapon,
ends our program. A pleasant evening to
ikaw
everyone.
ang mag-aahon sa piling mo. Di ko mawawala ang korupsyon. Tayo na, Pilipinas, tayo na magbago. Hawak kamay tayo para sa pag-asenso.